What is going on, guys? My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today bringing you guys the next episode of my Quest to 4,000 Trophy series. Alright guys, right now we're around 3,850 trophies, so we're making that final push to 4,000. Let's go ahead and do it, attack some bases, and see how many trophies we can get. Alright, so starting off on the first base here, you guys can see I switched it up a little bit, and I'm actually using 4 golems, 3 P.E.K.K.A.s, and the rest wizards. Still not using any wall breakers, but I did add that additional golem, as well as I didn't take any witches inside of my army camps. I do have 2 witches inside of my clan castle, and as you can see, I had a pretty easy time getting to the center and to the town hall. It was pretty simple. Luckily, this guy had a lot of troops inside of the center, which redirected most of my troops to attack his troops and then attack the town hall, as well as I placed a pretty good lightning spell to get rid of most of those guys. There are some skeleton trap troops still running around, so I'm gonna have to take care of those in a second. And right now we're sitting at 43%, and it looks like my queen should be able to finish it off by attacking the rest of these buildings. So attacking a base like this, I usually find it pretty easy to destroy the town hall. Sometimes though, since I only attacked from a single point of attack from the bottom right, I might not be able to get to 50% because I'm really just rushing the town hall and then hoping to get 50% afterwards, but it worked out really well on this one. 24 trophies for 2 stars and 52%, so I'm definitely happy to see that up in the 3,800s, and let's go ahead and check out our next base. Alright, so next base here, this one is a pretty simple base design. Looks like it just has 3 main compartments, and on the very bottom there's like a random archer tower that's in a compartment, so let's just go ahead and attack and do pretty much the same exact thing. Alright, so going in, I did bring a witch on this one, gonna drop my king and my queen. I've sort of just been experimenting with different army combinations, and something pretty important about this raid that you guys might notice, if you look on the bottom right, those golems, rather than going to the left hand side where they would have just gone all the way around in a circle, they actually went to the bottom right, and then now they're just gonna start hopping over to the walls, and the golems are actually gonna make their way into the center. So sort of realizing, or something that I've sort of realized as I've been pushing, is that golem placement during go wipe probably is the most important thing nowadays, because you'll find a lot of bases that just have a ring design to get your golems to run around in a circle, and they pretty much provide no help during a raid. But for this raid, I actually had all of my golems go straight into the center, and because of that, you can see this was pretty dominating. I'm at 45%. I still have my queen, who can deal damage from the back. So yeah, pretty simple 50%. I think I'm just going to wrap it up there since I really don't have too many people left to do damage besides the queen in the back, plus she doesn't have her ability. And in the end, that one was a massive whale. I got 32 trophies for that raid for a 51%, so pretty safe to say Mr. Meanie is going to be pretty pissed about that one when he logs back onto his base. Alright, let's just go ahead and check out the next base. So Psychopath here, pretty classic base design. You notice the town hall is on the very top, but since this guy did have more than a couple of trophies, it's actually worth it to drop the rest of my troops and try to get 50% on this guy's base. So whenever you see a base like this, where they have their town hall on like the side, and then they have the rest of their defenses in the center, and they're pretty much just trying to give up a single star, if they do have more than a couple trophies and you want to get that second star, rather than doing a standard attack strategy, the best way to get to 50%, at least when you're using go wipe or go wee wee or something like that, rather than attacking from a single point of attack, I actually like attacking from all sides of the base. So as you guys saw, I dropped 1 golem. I think I had 3 golems. I dropped 1 on the bottom right, 1 on the bottom left, 1 on the top left, and then I dropped my heroes on the very top right. And because of that, even though I'm not getting into the center of the base, I'm having a really easy time to get the percentage points I need to get to 50%. It's almost guaranteed, and because of that, I ended up getting 2 stars fairly easily. I ended up surrendering after that to save my hero's health because I knew I wasn't going to get to 100% using that tactic, and I ended up getting 9 trophies for that raid. And for one that had absolutely 0 risk because the town hall is on the outside, that was actually a pretty good trade, and I was pretty happy with that one. Alright, so if you look at this base here, you guys are going to notice this is the same exact base design from I think the second person that I attacked, where I got 32 trophies, so let's go ahead and try to take them out. You notice that one of my golems is going to the bottom right this time, and I'm dropping that second golem right now to jump over the wall and hopefully go to the center, but one of the golems is going to make his way into the core. The golem that I dropped a little bit later actually went to the left, as well as one of the P.E.K.K.A.s, so not as clean as the last raid. And because this guy does have a single target Inferno Tower, that one actually worked out really well, and it ended up destroying my king, because my king was the first person to jump over the walls and get within range of that. But luckily, still able to destroy the town hall, have plenty of wizards left, plenty of witches left, and because the Inferno Tower is set on this single target, they're not really able to deal with it as fast as it could have. So after that, 54%, 11 trophies, and another pretty solid raid. I sort of wanted to ask you guys in this video what you guys think about the air sweeper yet. So for me, I actually haven't been using any air attacks with it. I've heard that it's not too big of a deal from a lot of players who say it's just a little bit different and that you have to attack from different sides of the base. But I might try doing some air attacks after I hit 4,000 trophies and just test that out and see how I like it. But as you guys can see, I'm at 3,910 trophies, and I've got a feeling we're probably only 1 or 2 episodes away from hitting 4,000. And as you guys might know, I'm in Helsinki, Finland, visiting the Supercell offices, begging every single day for new single player maps, and pretty much all day at the office I'm just going to be raiding, so it should be pretty easy to get to 4,000 right there. And yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this series. Still got 1 or 2 more episodes coming out, and then after that I have some really great ideas on what I want to do, and I'll tell you guys more about that in a different video. So that's going to do it. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.